Grand Rising, all kings and queens, all gods and goddesses, all beautiful people. I am. Be floss to God. No. Law of attraction versus quantum physics or quantum mechanics, whichever one you want to call it. Right? That's what we're going to be talking about today briefly. No. Um, I prefer the term quantum physics or quantum mechanics, right? Rather than law of attraction. Okay, but each to his own. And the reason for me saying this is because, well, with my experience, of course, um, law of attraction basically teaches you that whatever it is you desire, or whatever it is that you want, or whatever it is that you want to become, right? That it is outside of you. So therefore you have to attract it and bring it to you, right? Whatever it is that you desire and whatever it is that you want or want to become, right? You have to attract it to you. So that's basically implying that it's it's on the outside of you. That's like separation, right? It's on the outside of you, so therefore you have to attract it to you and bring it to you, right? Hence the word attraction. If you're attracting something, that means it's on the outside of you, right? So you're attracting it and bringing it to you. You get where I'm coming from? Whereas quantum physics or quantum mechanics is basically um, being whatever it is that you want or desire, right? So you're not attracting it, you're actually being it right now in the present moment, right? It's like, okay, you're shifting from one state to the next. Basically, if you want love, you become love. You don't attract love to you. You want love, you become love. You want to be rich, become rich. Be it first, right? So if the quantum physics is that you're actually in the state itself already, rather than having to attract. You know what I mean? Thinking that you have to attract something to you. You're not attracting it. You're just getting on the frequency, right? On whatever it is that you want or desire. If you have two magnets, right? When you put two magnets close to each other, automatically, they come closer and they stick to each other and they're not attracting each other. They're both magnets. That's why they come together. One magnet plus one magnet, they fuse, they come together. They're not attracting each other. They're both magnets. Hence, that's why I say you want love. You don't attract love. You become love. And once you become love, and you're on that frequency of love, then you're already there with the love. You're already surrounded. You're going to be surrounded with people that are of love. But you might say, well, but you're not attracting. I mean, you're still attracting because if you become love, then let's say you're a specific person who will then end up coming to you, right? But you're not attracting them. You just basically got on that frequency with them. You become love, and they are love also. So therefore, you come together. You're both on the same frequency. That's like the twin flame relationship. For those of you who know about the twin flame relationship, where it's basically um like you're reflecting, you're basically like a reflection of your partner, right? Like your partner is you, you are your partner. The bond is more close than any other type of relationship, right? More spiritual on a higher level. And how that happens is like when you're working on yourself, like spiritually, and focusing on your spiritual growth. That twin flame, your partner is actually doing the same thing. So you're both resonating on that same frequency. Hence the coming togetherness, right? So that's just my views, my beliefs, and like from my experience and what I have observed, right? Because I remember when I first heard about The Secret with Bob Proctor, where he was talking about the law of attraction and stuff like that. That was back in 2014. When I first heard that, that actually opened up my mind, right, on a whole new level. I was like, whoa, so it's just like that. Like your thoughts are actually that powerful. like what you think you become just by changing your paradigm and changing the subconscious mind and what's not. But even though I knew I came to the knowing about that law, the law of attraction, like I was still going about doing things the hard way, right? And even though I knew that my thoughts create things and stuff like that, like I was still like relating on the outside of me, on the outside of myself, you know what I mean, to make things happen. If you get where you're coming from, rather than actually becoming the thing that I want, like right now, right? Tools say like using the tools like affirmations and visualizations, right? And just becoming it and just getting on the frequency of it, rather than having to go out there and bring it to me. Just getting on the frequency of it and just letting it flow towards me. If it is that I have to take action, I would take automatic action. I would just move automatically, right? But I didn't learn that until like later on down. That's why I always talk about Neville and saying he's one of the most accurate persons I've heard so far when it comes to the law. Because before that, I knew about affirmations and stuff, but people were just giving you half of it, half of what it really was, rather than giving you the full details, like how Neville would give you the meaning behind the meaning, right? But anyhow, that's my thoughts and my beliefs about the law of attraction versus the quantum physics or quantum mechanics, whichever one you want to call it. The law of attraction is basically saying you have to attract something to you, which is implying separation. That means it's on the outside of you, and everything is within. Well, quantum mechanics is basically um, you're just shifting your frequency. You're just getting on the frequency of whatever it is that you want to manifest, or whatever it is you desire, whatever it is you want to become. So, I'm more like to go with the term quantum physics or quantum mechanics. It's like you're living in an upstairs and downstairs home, right? Downstairs you have the drug addicts, upstairs you have the sober people, right? And let's say you're living downstairs with the drug addicts because you're a drug addict as well. But then one day you just decide to, you have a change of mind, or you want to change the state that you're in, being a drug addict, and you want to become sober. When you change that state, right? You're no longer going to be hanging downstairs with the drug addicts. You're going to be upstairs now with the sober people. You didn't have to go on the outside to draw the sober people to bring it to you. You just basically shift states. You move from that lower frequency to the you move from that lower frequency of being a drug addict to being sober. So you just basically shift states. Right? You move from that state to the other state, to the next state. And when it comes to manifesting, that's what you're doing consciously. You're moving from downstairs to upstairs. You're just shifting states basically. Before really having to go on the outside and bring something to you. Right? So that's just my views. I just hope this message was of help to you. Those of you who are watching, once again, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to click the notification bell as well for more videos to come. Alright, and you can also feel free to share my videos if you want. So I am Be Floss to God, sending you love, peace, joy, prosperity, and blessings as usual. And do have a blessed day. Alright? Peace and love.